What's up, y'all? I ain't been on here in a minute. It's your girl, Sparkle, Neeks, Sabi. So, hold up, check this out. So, it's a lady in this apartment complex that I stay in. And I'm going to say her name. Her name is Heather Fields. Okay? Let me give you a little rundown about Heather Fields. Heather Fields got into it with a couple of us on this apartment complex because she's a racist bitch. I said it. And I'm not taking it back because I said it. And I mean it. During the summer, when I first got to this apartment complex, Heather got into it with a mother here by the name of Sha'Karr. And she had beautiful little boys. One of them was Cameron, Jaden and Jordan. And I don't remember her oldest boy name. But all of them were very nice, sweethearted boys, very quiet. Cameron was friends with my kids. So, my kids would play outside with Cameron, run around. And y'all know kids can get rambunctious and crazy. But here's what I don't like about this Heather chick. She works at McDonald's across the way from where we currently stay. She been talking all types of nonsense about my kids and me. Now, I don't care if you talk about me, bruh. I really don't. It's when you involve my kids, we got a problem. So, here's how I found out she was talking about my kids. I have two friends that work over at McDonald's. She tried to befriend one of them. He said no because she got to doing all this. And he was like, did you forget that my daughter is black? His stepdaughter is mixed with black, okay? And she was talking about black people and Mexicans. The second way I found out is because she tried to pull some shit where she wanted to come over and speak to me. And the guy who I'm friends with, I'm also friends with his girlfriend. And she tried to, like, crack a smile like, okay, I'll talk to her about you. No, bitch, you won't. Then I come to find out she's talking about me to the security guard, who I'm also friends with here. So, you can't talk about me to anybody. And then there's another security guard. Purple is the first one. Louisiana is the second one. And she tried to talk to both of them and talk heavy shit about me and my kids. Talking about my kids are uncontrollable, that I'm a lazy black person, things like this. So, one night, there was a weirdo guy trying to come to her apartment complex, or the apartment complex, and trying to go to where she lives. Now, me not really paying attention to Heather, I knocked on Sade's door. Sade no longer lives there. And I'm thinking, okay, Heather's not answering because this dude came with body language that was off. He was looking for his wife, this, that, and the other. And Heather had the woman inside. So as I'm sitting there, I was getting ready to point her apartment out because I'm like, I don't like it no way. So if you came over here to do something to her, you know what I'm saying, let that happen. But then another part of me was like, no, because at the end of the day, that's still a woman. And I would never want anything bad to happen to another woman. You feel me? So a few nights ago, I'm sitting downstairs and I have her come out of nowhere telling me, why did you send some psycho lunapath to my door looking for me and then send security? I was like, first of all, I ain't had nobody come to your door, baby. He came over here looking for whoever you got in your apartment. Talking about he was looking for his wife. And all I did was point him in a different direction so I could protect your stupid ass. So then she tells the security guard, and the security guard tells me, well, she's always talking about you, no matter what. I get to McDonald's, and there was somebody at McDonald's that I don't even know that said she was talking about me and my kids. Me and my kids. And I'm like, what was she saying? Oh, that your kids are uncontrollable and that you don't like to do anything, that you're just a lazy person, and this, that, and the other. Oh, so I got news for you, Heather Fields. The next time I see you, it's going to go down. And I approached her 2 nights ago. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. I approached her a week back and told her, stop talking about my kids. And I told her ass last night, keep my kids' name out your mouth. You talk about everybody that's black, that's Mexican. You talk about Dominicanos. You talk about everybody. Bitch, who are you? Who are you? Sitting up there looking like the Grinch. Who are you? You talking about my kids? I'll fight you over my kids. I don't care where we at. Baby, we can square up all day over my kids. Cause what? What? Cause you got me fucked up about mine. I will gladly handle you when it comes to mine. You don't talk about my kids. You don't talk about my kids. So I made it very clear to her last night. Next time you open your mouth about my kids, take it up with the people here at HO. Because you talk about them. You talk about the dude that gave you a ride home saying he owe you money because you got to pay for sex. Oh, I said it. She nasty. Don't nobody want to hit that nasty, crooked, nasty, crinkled up, Krabby Patty smelling ass pussy. And she mad about it. So I'm putting all her business out there. Her name is Heather Fields. And she live out here in Valparaiso, Indiana. Yes, she does. And if you ever happen to bump into this Miss Heather Fields, please be aware that she will talk about you if you my complexion. She'll talk about you if you my kids' complexions. She'll talk about you if you Mexican. She'll talk about you if you white dating somebody that's not white. That's how she get down. That's how she get down. Now y'all tell me why. And these people at this complex won't do nothing about this raggedy bitch yet. She just free to talk shit about any and everybody. Just like my friends. Let's fast forward. My friends and them got kicked out for this property a while back because of the simple fact that they wrote a note about somebody. They didn't do nothing to this person physically. All they said was, stop being nasty, stop talking shit, you know, basic stuff. And they got kicked off property for writing a note because at the bottom of it says, we're watching you. Now, mind you, baby, where I'm from, we watching you compared to here in Indiana, we watching you. Two different we watching yous, baby. Two different we watching yous. But they want to sit up here and be picky, so they put my friends and their daughter off property. Was I mad? Yes, I was very upset. And I went to bat for them and said some stuff to them. And I'm hoping somebody say something about this Heather chick. Because the next time this woman says something about my children or me, and I'm at her job, I'm going to throw a drink in her face. And I'm going to talk to her like she's nothing in front of everybody. Because you can down me. I don't care about you talking about me. Baby, talk about me all day long. Because I must be something. I must be something for you to be steady talking about me. But don't talk about my kids. Don't talk about my kids. Don't talk about anybody's kids. Because your mouth gonna get you in some shit you can't get yourself out of. Basically. All I know is I get tired of people like that getting away with everything. Talking about everybody. And making people feel like they less than what they are. And then these places where we stay. Like I had a neighbor. Him and his girlfriend couldn't bring all their kids here. And because of that, they said, well, we're about to leave. Before that, when I was here during the summer, there was another lady who had 4 additional children with the one that she had here that they wouldn't let her bring the rest of her kids here. So she up and left. They don't help people in this place. And as soon as I get out of this place, I'm definitely going to be all over letting y'all know what the name of this place is. Because I feel like this. How can you lie and say you're helping homeless people everywhere and you're helping families that are homeless everywhere, and y'all are doing more damage to us, keeping us locked up like we are in a concentration camp, and y'all think y'all helping somebody? No. Y'all are not helping nobody. Y'all really just, y'all making us feel like we ain't nothing. Like, that's how I feel every day being here. You depressed and you don't want to be here. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, besides all that I just said, let Heather ass say one more thing about my kids. I let her say one more thing about my kids. Heather Fields, say one more thing about my kids. I don't make threats, baby. I make promises. And no TikTok. She does not have a TikTok. She don't know what a TikTok is. The only thing she know that ticks is talk is her fucking age. And that diabolical stanky thing she got between her legs while she steady trying to get somebody to knock her 50-year-old ass up. Nasty heifer. Talk about my kids again. Talk about my kids again. You can talk about me, baby. Sticks and stones don't even break my bones, and words will never hurt me. Talk about my kids again. Talk about my kids again. Like, in real life, I want to say something else about my kids. I'll meet her at work. I'll get a job over there on purpose. Talk about my kids again. I ain't got nothing else to say, y'all. In real life, I don't. Other than talk about my kids again. And when I move from here, which will be very soon, I promise you every day I park in the same parking lot and wait. And if I see her, like I said, until I leave here, every day I see her, I'm going to address her. Talk about my kids again. Talk about them.